Welcome back to Chalisco Crypto. Guys, welcome. Let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's see what is happening in the crypto market. So, guys, Bitcoin is still holding strong. So, Bitcoin is still trading between $104,000, which is fantastic. We show that, so the market is still holding strong. So, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. So, let's discuss. As I always say, so you don't have to be scared. So all you just need to know is that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. So we are still early in the market. So which we'll be looking into most of those data, like all those headline, those data, and those that happened in the previous cycle. So that will show where we are in the market. So where we should be heading to next. Yeah, good evening, guys. Good evening. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin and crypto, guys. I'll bring out the chart here. So, guys, as you guys can see, so the market is still holding strong. So Bitcoin is still hovering around $104,000, which is fantastic. At least, over the past few days, so the market has been doing fantastic. We all know that we are wicked and we don't have so much volume. So even if you guys can see with the 7 days trade, so Bitcoin is still up huge with about 9% just between 7 days. And Ethereum is up with about 34%. That is 33.6%. Most about 34% in just 7 days, which is crazy. Ethereum is almost back up above above 2005 once again, man. Hovering at just about a few dollars away from 1,500, which is fantastic. SRP is up with about 6%. BNB is up with about 10%. So, one of my favorite altcoin, man. Yeah, guys, how are you all doing? Jude, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. So, as you guys can say, like for example, Favor and Miraculous, how are you all doing? I'm doing great. So, guys, how is the Sunday going over there? So, guys, today live stream, so we'll be diving into most of those headlines. As you guys can see, the market is doing fantastic. A lot of people have been asking questions. So, where should we be heading to next? So, is Bitcoin still on track? So, which we'll be looking into most of those headlines. So, which you guys will decide. So, and see where the market is heading up to. So, if Bitcoin will still be popping up from here, or so we'll still be dipping down from here. So, we'll be looking into most of those headlines. First, we're looking into the market. Even if SU is up with about 20% the past 7 days, Chainlink is still up with about 20%. No, 17%. Just update right now. Avalanche is up above 21%, man. The past just 7 days. Each of the altcoins are doing good, so you guys can see. And guess who is buying next? Michael Saylor, the CEO of Strategy, is buying next for sure. Saylor is buying next. So if you guys head over to Saylor S account just about a few hours ago, he just tweeted this, which is Michael Saylor's portfolio strategy tracker. He just tweeted it out a few hours ago. We show that each time Michael Saylor tweeted this out, as you guys can see. Okay, this is the Michael Saylor's which this is a MicroStrategy's portfolio tracker. So each time Saylor tweet this out, they usually buy the next day. And as you guys can see, as of today, MicroStrategy, which is they have now rebranded the company to Strategy, is now holding a $58.2 billion in Bitcoin. It's crazy. Those people keep buying and buying and buying. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is above $100,000 once again. So now Strategy are now holding $58 billion, which is crazy. And this is the power of DCA. So you guys can see that they are up with about $20 billion, which is crazy. So they have 52%. So which take their total holding, as you guys can see. So they are still up in profit with about $20 billion in profit. So this is the power of DCA, dollar cost average. So if you have beat DCA over the past few months, over the past few years, you will say that you are not in profit. Yeah, guys, happy Sunday. I'm seeing you guys all. Happy Sunday. Christian, my man, happy Sunday, sir. How are you doing, bro? So, guys, so strategy are now holding $58 billion in Bitcoin. So this is why I always say that don't be scared. So the big boys they still keep holding. If you head over to, let's quickly dive over this. If you look into the countries holding Bitcoin, like for example, you guys can see there is the US, they are still holding their Bitcoin. Let's look at the ETF once again. So BlackRock ETF, they are still holding 621,600 Bitcoin, which worth about $64 billion. So those people are not selling anytime soon. This is why Bitcoin is going nowhere. So we are just early in the crypto space, and you guys saw it yesterday, which is that clip which I showed you guys yesterday, where when Brian Armstrong, which is the CEO of Coinbase, said that he think US will be holding up to 600 billion in Bitcoin in the nearest future. So, which we all know that even if, as of today, gold is holding a market cap of 22 trillion. So that is a 3S, 600 billion. That is 3S from that is 3S, 3S compared to the market cap of gold, which is crazy. So, guys, let's see this. So, this is as you guys can see, this is the local top. This is what happened in the previous cycle and what is happening in this cycle. So those are the data which will show us that where we are in the crypto space as of today. So if we are still early in the market, or if we are overbought, or we are still early in the space. So as you guys can see on the screen, let me see if I can move this camera. Let me see. Okay. That's a second. Good. Hope you guys can see the camera. Good. So guys, as you guys can see, so this is a previous cycle. What happened during this 2024, during 2020, 2030, during 2013 slash 2024, 2014, sorry, I take that back. During 2013 slash 2014, so you guys can see it over here. So when it was overbought, so this was the local top. So the market did back down. So compared to, we now went to between 2017, this was during the all-time high of 2017 slash 2018. So when we was overbought, that is when we had up to this bullish demand over here. Boom. This take us to during 2021 pop and 2022 pop. So you guys can see that when we head up to this bullish demand over here, so the market start dipping back down again. We now head up to, like, you guys can see the local top over here. So yeah, as of now, which is the 2025, so we are here. We show that, so if history is on our side, so we still have a long way to go before the market start dipping back down. So at least, so for it to head up to this local top over here, it will have to take Bitcoin at least minimum to with almost about $130,000. So I don't want to be too bullish, so that you guys don't have to feel like I'm so much bullish about the market. As I always say, so instead of me to be bearish, I have to be bullish, but I have to be less bullish, because I know that for most of you guys want to go all in. We all know that Bitcoin and crypto, you can't predict the market 100%, as I always say. So you can't predict the market 100%. The best thing to do is for you to keep using DCA, dollar cost average, so that whenever the market is back up, you'll be able to take a profit. It's very, very important. It's very, very important to take a profit whenever you are in profit, so that when the market is up, you will be able to at least buy back. Taking profit is very, very important. Good, let's go. Let's see what next. So, guys, this is Bitcoin price and total balance on of the largest holders. This is hard address with the orange line. This is Bitcoin price. So which you guys can see, this is when we did back down to like $74,000 a few weeks ago. So when we did back down to like about $74,000, and you guys can also see it over here. So this is the blue line is which is the Bitcoin holders, the largest Bitcoin holder, which this is Bitcoin address, which are holding at least between 1,000 Bitcoin to 10,000 Bitcoin. So you'll be wondering how one person will be able to hold 1,000 Bitcoin. It's possible. So there are people who are still holding a huge amount of Bitcoin, even if you guys can see people like a seller, which are already holding 500 something thousand Bitcoin. And so those are miners address, like the miners. So people who are mining Bitcoin, you guys can see their address, they are not buying back once again. So this is when they did back down like a few months ago, which is about February and February too. February and March. So it did back down. Now it's coming back up. So we show that those large address that is holding between 1,000 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin to 2,000 Bitcoin, 3,000 Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin, they are buying back once again. So all you just need to do is to keep this year. So the market, at least it may be heading up higher than this. And so we are still not yet to the local top, as you guys can see it over here. So the local top will take us up to like between at least above 120 to $130,000 if history is on our side. So if history is on our side, so we'll still be heading up higher. So guys, this takes us to this other line over here, which is the accumulate short trade scores. So we see show that as you guys can see it over here, so this is that few weeks ago, which is now last month. So when a Bitcoin did back down to $74,000, we was in accumulation zone. So this is also 2021. So and 2017, 2013. So this is another matter different from the one which I showed you guys earlier just now. And you guys can see that most of them are still on track. We still show that so we are still on accumulation zone. So Bitcoin should still be heading up higher from here. So as I always say, that does not mean that you don't have to take profit, guys. It's very, very important. Try to make sure you take profit so that when the market is back down, you will be able to, at least if the market is down, you will be able to buy back. It's very, very important to take profit, guys. So don't forget to always make sure you take profit. It's very, very important to take profit. So when the market is, if the market is back up, you will be in profit again. So take profit whenever the market is up, and so you will be able to buy back when the market is down, so that when the market move back up again, you will be in profit. That is one of the way to accumulate wealth. So guys, let's see what next. Yeah, if you have any question, drop it on the chat, guys. I can see the chat booming. So if you haven't, always smart like press the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, try to make sure you share the stream with your friends and family. So you guys can see everything go down here to encourage you guys to keep this year. That is because that is what has been working for me over the past few years. So using a DCA dollar cost average is one of the best strategies to accumulate wealth to buy more Bitcoin, so that in the next few years, we will all meet ourselves in a Bitcoin conference 20, which maybe it will be the 2030 on, so which is the next cycle. So which the Bitcoin conference will be happening in the next few weeks. So which Vice President JVC, so it will be speaking there. Vice President of the United States will be speaking there. So you guys, as you guys can see it over here. So Bitcoins are nearing all-time highs as Trump's thoughts major progress in the China's tariff. The China tariff war is still going on, but President Trump is still working so hard. He said now that at least he's trying to at least to limit the tariff war, and you guys can see that the market is booming once again. So which is fantastic. So quickly, let's see what next. 900 BTC leaves Binance Exchange Chalisco ways moves what happening. Guys, the way they keep buying, the big boys, they keep accumulating Bitcoin every single day. I think guys can say like about 900 Bitcoin that just left Binance. So we show that they are not just buying, but they are moving their Bitcoin out from centralized exchange to decentralized exchange, which this is what I always say. Try to make sure you keep your Bitcoin and crypto safe. So if you hold more than $1,000 in Bitcoin, don't even leave it in exchange. So please, you may be able to have a decentralized wallet, like even if a trust wallet or Phantom. So just learn how to use them. And if you hold more than at least $1,000, $2,000, get a ledger. Try and get ledger or treasure wallet, a treasure, so that you move your Bitcoin out from a centralized exchange to decentralized exchange. So guys, once again, try to make sure you share the stream with your friends and family so they can tune in so we can discuss about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Bitcoin loses dominance. Guys, the Bitcoin dominance is still going down. That is why the Bitcoin dominance is going down. That is why a lot of altcoins are booming. So if you guys look at it over here, you can see that the Bitcoin dominance is now between 62.3%. So just about a week ago, the Bitcoin dominance was already between 64%. So we show that all the money which is coming, you guys can see the chart over here. So you can see the chart that the Bitcoin dominance is coming down here right now. So we show that money is flowing out from Bitcoin, even if money is flowing out from Bitcoin to the altcoin. So the big boys, they are buying altcoin once again. So they are not just buying Bitcoin, but they are buying altcoin again. That is because a lot of people are being greedy once again. So if you head up to the fear and greediness, which you guys can see it over here, it's now between 75 once again. Don't forget, just a month ago, the fear and greediness was between 20, which is crazy. The fear and greediness was between 20 just a month ago. Now you guys can see that it was between 1920 just a month ago. The fear and greediness, boom. This is how bullish it is. So whenever the market started pumping once again, you can see that a lot of people started buying back again. So which is fantastic. We show that Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. The market is always you know. So each time the market is start popping, people will be excited again, start excited once again. They will start buying once again. So all you just need to do is to keep using DCA, dollar cost average, so you'll be able to buy more whenever you are. So that you'll be able to DCA in the market. So if the market is what the market is up, you will take profit, and once the market is at least is down, you'll be able to buy back in. So let's do Q&A, guys. If you have any question, leave it on the chat. So we do our Q&A. So guys, the takeout is that Bitcoin is still on track. So the next top, we haven't still top out yet. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is still on track. So we haven't still top out yet. We still show that the best strategy is to keep buying, keep using DCA. So we are still on track. At least we may still be heading up to, my prediction is between, at least we'll still be heading up higher than this. So I don't want to give a target position which will show that, oh, okay, maybe this is when I think we'll be heading up to next. No. So at least we are still on track. That is the best strategy. We are still on track. So you don't have to be scared. All you just need to do is to keep DCA. You guys can see, even if Solana, SRP, those are the most, like for example, at this time, if you want to buy, at least try to make sure you are buying a BTC, Ethereum, and a Solana. So don't go all in meme coin, guys. Be careful buying a meme coin. Don't go all in. It's very, very important. That's because the market is already way too up. Bitcoin went from $16,000 to $109,000 in January here. Now the market debugged down to $74,000. We are now back above $104,000 once again, which is fantastic. So the best thing to do is to keep this, buy the strong one, the strong, the one that have at least less risk, like for example BTC, Ethereum, Solana. So at least at this time, if you want to buy, try to make sure those are the ones you will be DCA into them. So guys, Q&A, question and answer. So yeah, happy Sunday, my big man friend. So how are you all doing? Favor and good. Sheka, how are you doing? Joe say chief. I greet you, my man. Yeah, Kachi, good. Kingdom, I'm good. A little bit, yeah. So, guys, always share the stream with your friends and family. Even if when you tune in and you find out that I already finished streaming, so always rewatch. At least it will encourage you guys to keep buying and using this year. As I always say, don't invest. Any money which you know that you will be using in the next few months, don't invest it in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So invest only your side money which you know that you don't need them for now. So that when you invest them in a long run, whenever the market is coming back up again, you guys will be in profit. That is one of the best strategy, guys. As I always say, so if you look into the market, people who have made money in the crypto space are people who have been using a DCA. Even if micro strategy, which I just showed you guys just now. So micro strategy, they are still in a huge profit. As you guys can see, today they are holding a $58 billion, but they are still in profit with about $20 billion. They are not a trader. They haven't been trading. What they have been doing is using a DCA. So tomorrow, Michael Saylor will be announcing that he just bought another Bitcoin above $100,000. So Michael Saylor will don't be surprised tomorrow. Saylor will say that he just bought another Bitcoin. That is because so each time Michael Saylor tweet this out, so they usually each time they tweeted this micro strategy portfolio tracker out, they usually buy Bitcoin. So tomorrow, Saylor will be announcing once again he will be buying a Bitcoin. And if you're just coming into the stream right now, or you are just coming into crypto, you don't know how to invest. That's you are in the right place. So all you just need to do is to sign up with any exchange, either with Binance or Bybit. There is a link in the description of this video to sign up with Binance, Bybit. So you sign up with them, you verify your documents. Boom. So they will give you an IBAN. You will be able to transfer money there. So you will not give someone money to invest for you. So you will see it by yourself. And you can invest €2, €1, €3. And whenever the market started booming once again, imagine if you invested €1 in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was trading around $1. Today, Bitcoin is trading between, which you guys can see it on the chart here. Okay, let me bring it out. So as of today, Bitcoin is trading at $104,000. So by just investing $1, today you'll be holding $104,000 by just investing $1. So which we have some other strong altcoin like Ethereum and Solana. So even if Sui, so like Sui too, so Hadela, so Sui, and most of them near protocol. So those are strong altcoin. You guys can see just in the 7 days performance, even if near protocol is up with about 33%, we show that most of even if a chop meme coin, this one is a meme coin, but it's still up. Yeah, keep the question coming. So Miraculous say that is massive. It's massive, bro. Yeah, BTC will surpass gold market cap, but I don't think it is this cycle. It may happen next cycle for Bitcoin to surpass, for Bitcoin to surpass the market cap of gold. At least it will happen next cycle. So 22 trillion market cap. It will happen next cycle. That's because even if as of today, Bitcoin is trading above $100,000, but we still hold less than between a 2 trillion market cap. So if you head over to the market cap of Bitcoin right now, so which let's quickly break that out. The market cap of Bitcoin is holding 2 trillion, 2.06 trillion market cap. That is which is fantastic. We just hold the 2 trillion market cap. And this is an asset that has a mass supply of 21 million. Bitcoin is that asset that has a mass supply of 21 million. So it's simple, guys. So the best strategy is to keep using DCA dollar cost average. Only diamond has their can hold, yeah. So if you want to be profit in the crypto space, at least you have to make sure that you have a diamond hand. So if you get a few years ago, one thing is that a few years ago, even if my profile picture was that diamond hand, it's true, miraculous. So people who make money in this space are people who are strong enough to at least to face the downside of the market. So if you can't face whenever the market is down with a few a few percentage, if you can't face that, that means you won't be able to make money in the space. It's very, very important. So guys, Bitcoin adoption is still growing. It's still growing. So it's growing fast. But if you look at Bitcoin adoption compared to Ethernet, we are just in between about 2%. We still show that we are still early. Even if the adoption, we are still early. Don't forget this. Look at this over here, guys. Don't forget, this is as of today, Bitcoin, most people will never own one of it. So 21 million, we have 21 million in Bitcoin, and even if the world population is 8 billion plus. So this is the asset which, we only have 21 million of it. And in the world today, we already have 58 million plus millionaire in this planet. So we already have 58 million millionaires, but and you guys can see, we only have 31 million of it. You can print more Bitcoin, but you can print more fiat, which a day like this, we are wicked. A day like this, we are wicked. So the banks are closed, but Bitcoin is open 24 hours. So this is the freedom which Bitcoin and crypto is here to create. So Bitcoin is open for today, but the banks are closed. So Bitcoin is here to create freedom and to give you a financial freedom, not just freedom, a financial freedom, which we all know that. So we are still on track. So guys, you don't have to be scared that Bitcoin is still, each time we debug that with few percentage, so you don't have to be scared. So we are on track, guys. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. So as always, always try to make sure you share this room with your friends and family so that each time I'm live, so they will get notified, they will be able to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So see you all tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central European time. And don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With crypto, we shall all create a financial freedom. We shall all achieve a life-changing wealth, not just a life-changing wealth, a life-changing wealth together. So we all achieve a life-changing wealth together with crypto, guys.